this whole story is ridiculous.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Sucks. Something worked. We've just landed in Manila.
And we're just going to find out whether we're going to be accepted or denied.
Hey guys, so we're at the airport. We just arrived. We're a bit too early to check in at the moment. Still here with Aaron. He's still alive. Bit of a shaky camera there, sorry. We've got probably about another hour to check in, so we're just chilling out here. Then we'll go and wait, which is the only thing you can do when you've got a flight, is just wait around doing absolutely nothing, hoping that it doesn't get delayed like our first one did. See you later. So now we can check in, but the line's pretty long.
Could be worse.
Sucks. Follow for more.
What you got through?
You alright?
We made it through somehow.
This whole story is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Full on ridiculous. Some of it is our fault. We accept that. Yeah. Some of it is not.
We will explain it another time.
Because this is nuts and we have to go on the flight.
Yeah.
And if we don't, then I think some people will come and find us and beat us on. So
yeah.
We will let you know as soon as we can. It's been a mad last few hours. So
yeah.
Hello, so you're probably wondering why I'm speaking to you from a different location, somewhere in the future. It does go on later to explain why I'm doing this sort of little bit of an interrupt to the video. So to explain fully what really happened during our time when we were traveling from Cambodia, Phnom Penh to the Philippines, we had a bit of an issue firstly with the onward travel flight ticket. Prior to the flight taking off, quite a few weeks I think it was, we had our flight cancelled, and we never really picked up on the fact that the reason why that flight was in place was, one, because we wanted to head off to the next country, and two, we didn't really have to worry about booking an onward flight, which we had to do for certain destinations we traveled to. That is a requirement, and if you do want to book onward flights for onward travel, then please do visit this link up here. This isn't a promotion, this is just what we've used for onward flight tickets. However, at the time we made a bit of a mistake in that we forgot kind of to rebook a ticket, because we were like, oh okay, well our flight's cancelled, so we'll just rebook it later and reschedule it, yada yada yada. What we didn't really take into account is that our onward flight ticket wouldn't be valid, and none of us, neither me or Aaron, really remembered that prior to taking his flight, so it was kind of on us both. The second issue we had was with COVID passes. Now literally every country we've traveled to, be it in Europe or be it in Asia, we've never had to present anything for COVID vaccinations. We've never had this, and when we got to Cambodia airport, there was a system that we had to log into, create an account, put in our details, own our information. The only thing is that one, Aaron had all his copies of his vaccine in paper, which for some reason or another they wouldn't accept at the desk, and I could not log into my NHS app, which I needed at the time. Of course, when you're trying to reset passwords to get back into your app that you haven't accessed in a while, and your phone number no longer works the way it should because you're in a different country, it kind of throws up some issues. So when we advanced to go and check into our flight, we found that there was a bit of an issue with the fact that they wouldn't actually let us proceed. They wouldn't let us fill in the information. We managed to book an onward flight ticket, which sorted that problem. And then we just came up against obstacle and obstacle and obstacle, in the fact that I didn't have proof to show them to say that I could travel, because they had no proof of my vaccines, which is completely understandable from their point of view. And at the time, I didn't really understand it, because I was like, well, no other country's asking for this, but you know, you have to respect the decision nonetheless. So we were kind of sitting there thinking, you know, what the hell's going to happen now? So we came away from the desk because they said this flight is not going to check you in now. It's too late. We'd taken up quite a lot of time trying to sort out a solution, and obviously myself, I couldn't put in the details because I didn't have the dates to hand of when I took the vaccines, the correct information that goes with that. And Aaron, obviously, because he only had his in paper form, they had a bit of issues with this because on the Manila side, they kind of, the transition between the two, they didn't know whether that would be accepted for whatever reason. So we went and we sat down sort of opposite the desk, and from then we kind of like were discussing kind of mini argument about what we're going to do, whether we're actually going to travel to the Philippines and what's going to happen. And then out of literally nowhere, like 5 minutes later, this guy who we'd been speaking to alongside the check-in lady shouted over to us to sort of say, do you want to fly today? And we were like, we're at an airport, what do you think we want to do? So he called us over, he told us a few things in our ear. I won't go on to explain all of that because I'm not in the business of saying what he said and how to proceed and, you know, what will happen on the other side. I'm not in the business of saying that. Just for parity, he basically said, do this, put in this information, get this little green marker on this app, put in this information, go. And, you know, I now have all the details on me and my app's working and I've got all the details and Aaron's got all his details for all COVID vaccinations. And we had it the whole time, but we just couldn't access it at the time when we were there. So that was basically the situation. However, we had no idea what was going to happen on the other end. So we will just rejoin the video. Thanks, guys.
When even the last one's on. Weren't even the last ones on. Hopefully we arrive into Manila and get out of Manila and into Cebu
Safely and swiftly.
We'll explain later.
Turbulence.
Huh?
Turbulence. Coming to a cinema near you.
We've just landed in Manila
And we're just going to find out whether we're going to be accepted or denied.
so this is going to be great. Both shitting ourselves, but it's great.
Yeah.
Great content. Yeah, so hopefully I would have excerpted some of this clip so that you already know what's going on up to this point. But yeah, bit of a sticky situation the whole way really. All essentially because of COVID. Something worked. I don't know what worked. Somebody just said it worked.
Yep. So no, some guy was waving saying it worked or something. I'm happy for him.
I am happy for him. I don't know if
he'll be happy for us if we go for it.
He's just had bedroom relations with somebody for the first time in years, and it worked. You heard it here first on Backpack Tiller. Good for that guy.
Way,
hopefully.
Yeah.
I am through. I repeat, I am through. We are just waiting for Aaron to see if he's going to come through as well. He's just getting his thing scanned, and then we will be here. Woo. He has made it through. I have made it through to the people that helped us.
My thingy showed up red, but it's meant to be green, but it was fine because I have all of the vaccines. So
yeah. No, we had all the vaccines.
I was trying to show him, being like, I know it's red, but it's like I have 4 vaccines. So
Yeah, so do I as well. So, I mean, it's just one of those
thank
things.
God I printed off
Sorry about my hand getting in the way.
Thank God I printed off a bit of paper saying my vaccines on it. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I didn't have that,
Jeez.
I'd be screwed.
So basically, in short, which we would have already hopefully explained by this point in the video, we had an onward flight problem. That was because our stuff got cancelled earlier this month, and we just didn't think about it. It was a bit stupid, it was a bit naive not to, you know, think how that would affect this flight. So that was an idiotic move to make. And then we obviously had another thing with the COVID. Sorry, I'm looking where I'm going so I don't bump into anyone. So we had a problem with the COVID certificates, which I'll explain. And now we're here. We've just got past the health check bit, and we are in. We are both happy. Very, very happy, because that could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
But to the people that helped us at Cambodia airport and Phnom Penh, you are wonderful.
I don't know
Thank
what
you.
their names are, or we didn't get any video of them because we were in such a rush trying to do everything, and
But-
we thought we wouldn't get the flight, and then
Yeah.
they called us over to
Basically, that was
probably
through.
felt sorry for us, and they would just let us through, let us quickly check our bags and then go.
Yeah.
But
And they sort of took it on a whim, which was great. You know, they essentially just took our word for it.
yeah.
In the end, you know, we've both been vaccinated 4
Yeah.
times.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, I had a slip of paper saying at least 2 vaccines on there. I have 4,
Yeah.
but like.
and it's just one of those things
And
can happen.
on my NHS app, it doesn't show the vaccinations and whatever. But it's just
Yeah.
dumb.
Anyways, we're gonna have to stop filming, guys, because we are coming up to immigration. So we will catch you after. We've got a little bit of a wait, but we'll try and get some food as well and some drink or something, because it's going to be hot and tiresome waiting. So see you later. Bye.
So guys, we landed in Manila and we went through immigration safely and without a hitch. It was just a case of now catching our flight to Cebu and finally ending what was a really crappy travel experience. So, you know, just from us showing you this, you can have good times when traveling or you can have bad times, and you know, they can be avoided sometimes, but hey.
Hey.
Oh, what a random act of kindness.
Yeah.
There was a guy, I didn't have a face mask. He told me to go buy one, but I sounded like an Australian guy. I hope he's Australian now.
Yeah.
Just saw me and gave me a face mask. So.
Yeah, I saw from a distance. I was just like, you were just waiting near the guy, and I was just
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But he stopped me and he said, don't go anywhere I have a spare face mask. So it's really good.
That's
to
nice
have
of him.
me back on. So.
Yeah.
But the flight was boarding, so if I didn't line up again, I don't know how long it was going to take. So.
Yeah.
Good stuff, guys. We're now on our flight to Cebu.
That'll teach you next time to be prepared with one.
Thing
As I've got one. And they were just like, you have to wear it now. But okay, fine. Didn't have one, but there we go.
Random act of kindness.
So now we're just about to board. Yeah, it's quite a nice airport actually, isn't it? Not bad.
Yeah, quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
I found it quite hard to breathe in this class. I've forgotten all about this feeling and sensation of not being able to breathe.
No.
Doesn't matter that I've had COVID twice and 4 vaccines. But
No. It's not enough, is it?
no.
Apparently.
Mabuhay! Philippine Airlines welcomes you to Mactan, Cebu. The time is 57 minutes past the hour of 9 in the morning.
We finally arrived in Cebu, our final destination, and we are both well. We're both here, both alive. We both finally freaking made it, because that was a long journey. Long, stressful, but at least we're in a nice country, so...
So we made it to Cebu finally after that terrible travel experience. We really loved it here, and it's a great place to settle. There's a lot going for it. It's obviously close proximity to a lot of the islands. There's a lot going on in Cebu, party, nightlife, and it's really quick to travel to places like Siargao or Palawan or Bohol, which are really kind of close by if you think in the distance of plane travel. Not so much if you're going by a ferry, but still it's a great hub if you wanted to settle anywhere in the Philippines. There's a lot of different options for malls, going out and nightlife, and I completely recommend it. If you want to get in touch and ask anything about Cebu, please do, and if you have any video recommendations, get in touch. We're going to end the video there, guys. Thank you for watching. Please smash like and subscribe. Thank you.